All to build a railway, all to build a railway, the countryside to scar and spoil, all to build a railway.
In this day and age, everybody's in a hurry, wanting to get from A to B in the quickest possible time.
Well, the trains connect with all the towns.
And as they're diesel driven, they're very fast.
Well, then that's the way to go. I wonder what people used to do in the old days before the railways were invented.
They travelled by horse.
Oh, Shanks pony.
I think I'd better go to the library.
Where's she gone?
I don't know.
Apparently nobody knows when the railways were invented. It was the miners in the north who, wanting a smooth journey for their wagons from the mines to the canal, who started the ball rolling.
Yes, but all the roads were atrocious in those days.
By those roads, the wagons would never have reached the canals.
Did you two go to the library?
No, I've got a book.
And I've got 2 books.
Now they tell me. Well, come along, you two clubber clogs. Tell me what comes next.
Parallel wooden rails appeared on the scene, and then the wagons were on the rails.
I see. A nudge and a shove and the whole thing goes down to the canal.
There was always a horse there to haul the empty wagons back up.
Didn't the horses pull the trains in those days?
Yes, the Surrey Iron Railway became the first public freight railway in the world. It proved that one horse could pull 55 tons.
It must have been a very slow journey, pulling all that weight.
There was a short period when a horse treadmill appeared on the scene to speed things up a bit.
In 1804, a Cornishman called Richard Trevithick built the first steam train to haul a load. It had a large cylinder and a huge flywheel. It easily coped with a 25-ton load.
He also came up with a small 8-ton locomotive, which he put on iron rails in a circular enclosure near Euston in London. It was called Catch Me Who Can.
I thought it was George Stephenson who built the first steam train.
You should have bought a book.
2 would have been better. Where's she gone?
To the library, I expect.
Does she live there?
She might as well.
You know what happened in 1822?
What's happened?
George Stephenson was appointed engineer to the Stockton and Darlington Railway, and the year after that, an Act of Parliament gave him power to carry passengers and to use steam locomotives.
But it was 1825 before the official opening of the Stockton and Darlington Railway, and according to reports, a 90-ton inaugural train with George Stephenson on the footplate reached its destination at 15 miles per hour.
From then on, the company used both horsepower and steam power.
How did you know that?
I read it in a book.
You bought a book?
No! I borrowed it from the library.
Some years later, the Manchester and Liverpool Railway Company offered £500 for the best locomotive engine to meet laid-down conditions. There were 5 entries.
At the Rainhill trials in 1829, Cycloped and Perseverance failed to reach the required speed. Saint-Pérail was over the weight limit, and Novelty, the people's favourite, broke down on both days of the trials, leaving Stephenson's Rocket the outright victor.
In 1831, the Manchester and Liverpool Railway had its opening and was the first public railway to be worked entirely by steam.
But the opening was marred by an accident when the Member of Parliament for Liverpool, was run down by Stephenson's rocket. He died that night.
It was said that he was a friend to the railways, which is a pity, as that particular year started a new era in steam.
But even before that time, plans were going ahead to build more locomotives. More bridges and tunnels, and the odd viaduct or two. And of course, new stations.
Opening up a new world for a lot of people who had never before left their place of birth.
And to those who live in towns who had never seen the countryside.
Today, some of us can now look back over that period with nostalgia and once more experience the joys of riding on a steam train.
Can I be excused?
Why?
It's the steam. It gets up my nostrils.
Ooh,
Oh, that's
oh, silly old woman.
Oh dear. Do you think she's in pain?
Probably a touch of wind.
Well, she's in full throttle anyway.
Whatever that means. Bon voyage! Bonne chance!
Whatever that means.
What on earth is that contraption?
That's a coaling plant. It's used for filling locomotives' tenders with coal.
Seems like a lot of fuss for nothing.
There are a lot of people waiting to get on.
Is it going to stop, do you think?
I doubt it.
Platform number 2 terminates here.
Oh dear, what are all these people going to do?
Go home or catch the next train.
It's to be hoped it's not the last train of the season. I hope you've taken note of these numbers. It's very important.
The ensuing years, many innovations were added to steam travel to meet the needs of the passengers.
Wherever the trains went, trade followed, and trade demanded speed.
So it wasn't surprising when an electric train appeared in Brighton.
It ran along the Brighton front for years and is still working to this day.
But all good things come to an end. Steam was out.
Not on your life.
Well, here comes the diesel. But steam did come back, and with a vengeance.
Kirgate and Westgate Station has become a mecca for railway enthusiasts who come to see all sorts of trains and eventually to catch a steam train to York or to Scarborough. Twice a week during the season.
Lots of daffies, lots of toil, picks and spades to break the soil, the countryside to scar and spoil, all to build a railway, all to build a railway, all to build a railway, the countryside to scar and spoil, all to build a railway.